Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of triumph. Well, it wasn't a lot of triumph. It was a lot more effort than triumph, but I did triumph. Through much triumph comes great responsibility. Anyway, yes, if you missed earlier in the stream, if you're watching on Twitch or you missed the last episode you're watching on YouTube, that was a heck of a thing I just did. I think I may reconfigure this truck with the sideboard bed, but I want to see which do the tires stick out farther on this or the sideboard bed. Okay, that's high of it. Might change the view when I do this. Yeah, it's gonna change the view, but I can do it this way. Okay. So, oh good, I can see it straight on. Okay. Ah, now it's not letting me scroll that way. Now it's not letting me scroll at all. What's the deal? Okay. Now, flatbed, that's what I have. Memorize that. Okay, let's just look down one line. Okay, that's the line. That's how much the tires stick out with a flatbed. Just a little bit, almost the entire tire sticks out. Now, sideboard bed. Definitely, I think it sticks out farther. Just, oh, not much more. But you see the little feet for the trailer, the feet for the crane. If I line up the feet with the crane as well as I can with the tire, you see that the sideboard, the outside of the sideboard extends beyond that feet. Now, if I go to flatbed, it's inside of that post, definitely. Okay, so I am going to go with the sideboard bed. I'm less likely, though it's a little bit heavier, I am less likely to get stuck around trees, around axles. Barely, I think. Unless the sideboard bed's collision box is different. And it's actually better to use that one. I'm using the graphics, which don't necessarily represent anyway, but also if I have to take something more flat, I can unpack it, which I couldn't do if I had a flat bed. Something with a lower center of gravity. So I think in general, this is the best way to go. So, where are we going to go, though? We have to go to the map to find out which we can do. What to do next? I am at the garage. Oh boy, we can actually do that one next. It says a scout is recommended. Can a scout actually get up these areas? Do I pull out the power scout? Or do I go with the light rock scout and chains? I feel like trying to give the this guy's had a hard life. He's wearing chains. Okay. I thought maybe he was. The chains actually work. I don't think he has really good mud tires. He does have mud tires, I think. Maybe he doesn't have mud tires. He does have mud tires. Why did I not have mud tires on him? Did I put the chains on him a long time ago? Mud tires would have worked better in the snow. But I'm going to leave the chains on. Ultimate 36 inch. This is off-road excellent. This is only off-road good. Okay. I will leave those tires on him. He does not have the fuel capacity that this guy has. But this guy, I don't think, can have chains. Now, if he had half chains, that would be even better. I don't think any of the scouts can have half change. He does... Oh, mud tires he has. It's the chain tires I don't think he has. He does have chain tires. What was I thinking? I use them in Alaska. Now, the other vehicle is better for going over rocks. I may not be able to get through any snow that's around if I use this one. I feel like giving the other one love. Okay, I'll leave this one with the mud tires on. I will actually use this one with the chain tires. And let's see. He might fail. He's lighter. He does have an extended winch. He doesn't have an auto winch because I think those are stupid. Okay. Probably better to get these two first because then I only have to cross the river once. They both require going up some pretty nasty mountain roads. This one looks easiest. Rocky, icy, but achievable, I think. This vehicle is never going to make it. It's going to get bogged down in some snow. But you know what? It's an adventure game. We go on an adventure here. I'm all about the adventure. It's also the narrowest vehicle. It doesn't look like there's any winchables, but you never know. There might be some hidden ones. Somehow forgot. And I have no idea how to avoid any kind of ice. But somehow get to here or here. It looks like winchables. Okay, well, let's try to get to that one first. It doesn't have the range. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe it'll be able to come back. Going to that one first might be smarter if I'm going to do all three of them together. But I don't think I'm going to do all three of them together. I think I'm going to do one. Recover to the garage to get fuel. Do another one. Recover to the garage to get fuel. And then do the third one. Because I am playing in normal mode. Not hard mode. Not easy mode. There is no such thing as easy mode. So I am using all paid DLC vehicles in order to make the game a little bit easier on myself. Easier start at least. Quicker start. After a while, once you get through the first three regions and you're on this region, you know, by now you probably have enough trucks in your fleet where you don't need most of the trucks that I'm using, but I decided to get a quick start. I was going to use all paid DLC vehicles and I'm sticking to it. And this is where I think I may not be able to get across the snow. So I'm going to go there because it looks like I have more winchables. All right, well, let's see what I can do with this baby. I love this truck. It's great going up rocky surfaces, but with the snow as well, this could be a challenge. What time of day is it? It's late enough. Put it on morning, and it will still be dark, but I'll put my lights on. And again, it does not have the range that the Hercules has. But yes, it's not a new game plus. There's no kind of add-ons or anything else. So there's no... The only thing that makes it easy mode, quote-unquote, is... one, it's not hard mode, and so many people want to show off by playing in hard mode. I'm not doing this to be educating. I do throw out some things that my experience has taught me, but, you know, the idea is not to educate people how to get through a particular area. Most people that play hard mode anyway, you have no idea how to play hard mode, how to get through the thing when you're playing hard mode, because they don't mark anything on the map, so you have no idea how they're getting anywhere. Yeah, this may have been a mistake already. I can't get through the little snow that's here. I can get through it, I just can't get through it easily. It's also fairly tip resistant. Unlike the Razvani Hercules though, which when it falls over, it rolls back onto his feet. This one doesn't do that. It's a little careful. It's going to be slow going with the snow, for sure. One nice thing about this truck is it's light enough that I can often use these trees that normally I wouldn't be able to winch to. If I just like a little tug, a little tug, a little tug, I can use them. But again, I'm using the... You know what would have been a good idea? To use the Zix with this on back of it, and then pull it off of it. That would have been the best idea. Then when I got to the uphill parts, once I got through all the snow, then I could use the ice tires on this thing. Yeah, maybe I'll do that for the next one. To get to the bottom of the hill, I'll tow it with the Zix. I might have to come here to save it anyway. So. Now this is something that the Mastodon would laugh at, but the Razvani would also get through without too much trouble. The vehicles I have is the Razvani Hercules, which is my main scout vehicle. It's got a huge range. It's very tip resistant. But it can't carry a scout trailer, so I have this thing to carry the scout trailer. Plus, it's got a special rock climber suspension, so it's much better. I never had all-wheel drive on. I'm so used to driving the Hercules that has persistent all-wheel drive. Well, this might make this a little easier, you think? The Hercules has all-wheel drive and... Well, actually, the Zix has permanent all-wheel drive. MLVC! Tried an all-wheel drive! You noticed before I did, but I didn't look down to see your chat. Yeah, it works a little bit better this way, doesn't it? Oh, well. Yeah, the Hercules. I was driving the Mastodon, and that always is in all-wheel drive, no matter what you do. You can't take it out of all-wheel drive. How are you doing, ML? Oh, this is going to be a tough spot. I found that feathering the throttle works even better than throwing in a low gear. Although if I throw it in a low gear, I can put the diff lock on. Oh, this is terrible. I gotta get to a side where I can use the winch. Yeah, definitely towing this behind the Zix was the way to go until I got to the bottom of the hill. Oh well. I mean, I'm making progress. I'll look at your chat in a second here. Let me get out of this mess. You're good, but popped in for a minute. Early start tomorrow. Okay, well, thanks for popping in. Dare I ask how early of a start? Oh, now see, I got suckered into having a spot there when it's really this way. I'll be looking at chat and my diff lock will blow up because I won't notice it running out. For everyone on YouTube, twitch.tv/RollCageUnderbarTV, links in the description if you want to join the show live. Let's get rid of the diff lock. Nope. I guess the diff lock helped. Oh. Ta-da-ta-da. Yes, already I missed the Esvani. Not too bad. About 5, which is only 1 hour earlier than normal. Well, yeah. I'm often up at 5. I suffer from old man insomnia, and I'm often can't fall asleep until 5. Or sometimes I fall asleep early and then get up at 5. So getting consistent sleep for a long period of time is something that's difficult. Uh-oh. I think I want to let that go. Okay, now where am I supposedly going? Supposedly going that way. But there isn't really a road to get there. Where we're going, we don't need roads, though they would be helpful. Let's just see if we can get this turned around enough that I can get a smart winch. Okay. Oh, the Mastodon would have just blew through here, but then the Zix would have had to park right around here and let the Hercules go on its own. Now on this, I expect the diff lock to start giving me issues here. It's a hard surface. So, let's let's take it off. Let's let the rock climber suspension do what it does best, which is fall off the hill. No, no, no. You can make it. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Up. I think I needed to go on that rock. I think I can winch up. Might even be able to climb up it, but I don't. Let's try to not be stubborn. Quench horn, I don't want to tip. Is there another tree I can winch to? I thought that if I kept the wheel this way, the winch could get me up on the rock without my tipping, but it didn't. At least the winch. Ah! Just messed that up. Okay, I'm close enough to the bottom that if I get the Zix here, I think I'm going to pull the thing out. Especially if I grab the Zix that has the long crane. I will do that. Where's the garage? Oh, I should have done this in the first place. Towed the thing. If I use the one with the long crane, I won't have to tow it. Where is the garage? I know it's around here somewhere. No. All right. Big sis. Let's go. What do I call this? The pink lady and the blue baron. Big sis and little brother, but big sis and big brother. They're both big. This is the first one I've flipped in a long time. Believe it or not, I don't think I've flipped one on this map yet, even though this map is the most treacherous of all the maps known to humankind. Actually pretty close. If I could get up to that road, which I might be able to get up to from here, then probably fine through the trees. But first of all, I'm just going to recover the vehicle and see if I can place it in a better position. I should have got on the rocks to the right. Avoid the rocks on the right, and that's what cost me. Somehow there. You could probably even just pull in there and lift it out. Because of my crane. We'll see. Big old crane. I have had to use this crane on the first map to recover vehicles that got stuck and lift vehicles into places. I should have used it. There's a task on the first map where you have to drive to certain spots within an abandoned warehouse, and it's not clear from the map what ways you can go, what ways you can't go. It's like it's like exploring a corn map or something, hedge map. It's awful and it's unfair. And I think the actual way to do it is to use this vehicle with the crane and just lift the small Scout up with the crane, take it over a wall in one spot. You know, drive up to the wall where the one spot of interest is, drop the crane there, switch trucks, and then pull it back, do it again, rather than trying to figure out the maze. Because there's things like some places you can drive over, some places you can't, but you don't know until you get there. Some places have ramps, some places don't, but you don't know until you can get there because they're not all on the map. Some fences you can knock over, some fences you can't, but you don't know which is which until you get there. So it's not within the spirit of SnowRunner. It's a what are those things called? It's a locked room adventure. What are those things called? Where they lock you in a room, you have to figure your way out. Yeah, that's what it's like. Escape room, yeah. So it's an escape room adventure. It's not a SnowRunner adventure. Anyway, but then, you know, SnowRunner also introduced like farming, other stuff that's... I don't have a problem with farming. I do have a problem with the fact that you can't actually get 100% unless you go into multiplayer or play some in single player. Because there's this one race you cannot complete that race. I think you still get 100% credit, but if you look on your list of things, you did not do a multiplayer race. So I have a few people that I'm sure will sign on and I can do the race with them. As long as I make sure I do everything else on the map and they promise they're not going to go anywhere else in my game and complete some task on their own. If they do, I'll ban them. I think they'll understand that's not cool. I have a handful of people that I can trust to do that. I also have a handful of people that I don't think I can trust to do that. Playing on an Xbox, so I don't have access to like a save file I can copy somewhere. There is the vehicle. Now, what I should have done is backed into this area. That would have been smart. Well, let's see. If I can reach it going forward, I might actually... No, I should back. Because then I could maybe lift it up and take it over those rocks, just get it higher up on the hill. I should be able to reach it going forward, because this crane has a long reach, even going straight in front of the truck. But obviously, if I turn around, it has an even longer reach going the other way. Now, I'm wedging it in here, thinking maybe this would be the best. Well, I could try to get up half of those slippery rocks, but I'm not going to bother. Alright. Activate the anchors. Beautiful anchors. Crane. Pull it around this way, raise it up. Lower it, lower it, lower it, lower it, lower it. Now, how far can I extend this? Can I extend enough that I can actually get it up over that rock? I think I actually can. Yes, I believe I can. Okay. Winch control. That's the top? That's the top. Okay. Did I attach to it? No. Hey, what's wrong? Why isn't it lifting? Come on, buddy. I don't care how much damage you do to yourself. You're coming with me. Oh, is his engine still on? I'm trying to get him so that he'll, when I let him go, he'll be upright but on that rock. Ah, that might do it right there. He's not quite upright. Now he looks upright. Alright, way to go. Now he should be able to get himself out of trouble. I hope. And if not, I'm still here to rescue him. Stop the engine. Change truck. Whoa, 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 no, no, no. Oh, he can't quite get the winch. Well, he needed to fall forward more. This is why I'm still here. Which one? That one or the other one? Let's try that one. Now, will he be able to stay on that? I need to brace him somewhere so he doesn't roll back down. He's going to roll back down if he goes there. I think that's not going to work. Oops. If he's straight enough, he won't fall back down now. Because I'm holding him in place. Okay, now let's just change trucks. Get the engine running. Oh, he fell down, but he can still winch. Is this gonna work? This will be amazing. Are you ready for amazing? Is everyone ready for amazing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I might fall back down. I'm going to change trucks. I'm going to use the winch anyway. So, there's nothing else I can attach to other than that tree. So I'm going to have to release that winch to be able to attach to it. Ah, good enough. Okay. Everyone but me apparently was ready for amazing. Oh, there's something there. There's something there I can attach to. Do I want to attach that side? I think I do, actually. No, I didn't want to attach that side. I definitely wanted to attach the other side. But I think that's okay because I can now stairs or spider step or whatever my way up there. No! Okay, this is not the way to go to get up here. I'm becoming more and more convinced this is not the way to go. Stop that. Sure, that one. It's as extended as I can extend it. When I let go of this, he's going to roll right back down, I think. No, he didn't. Okay. There is another thing there I can winch to. Okay, winch from the right side to that tree, move up a little bit. Winch from the left side to that tree, move up a little bit, and then I might be able to climb. Nope, 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 not gonna work. He did fall over. Okay, let's look at the map. Let's clear everything except this. Let's assume, for the sake of argument, that there is a way to get there through the trees. I don't know what that slope is like. This slope is pretty steady, I think. Again, a different vehicle might have been able to do it. It wouldn't climb the rocks as well, but so we're gonna come this way and try this way. And now both vehicles are short of fuel. But that's okay. They're both going to recover to the garage after this. This here. This here. So I know where I'm turning. Okay. Now, I just need to get back down here with both vehicles. And store the crane. I think I can winch him from there. Oh, what did I do? Start engine. Turn on the lights. Lights on. Lights are on. Turn on the beacons. That's what was wrong. I didn't have the beacons on. Where is that on the truck? Something like that. And I'm going to just tow him right through the trees. Over the trees if I have to. No, I'm not turning his engine on. I need to turn his engine on. I think that's good enough. Now, will he flip back over right way? Yes, he will. And he's fairly close. At 40 minutes, which means if I can get him up here, that'll be another triumph. I will go as far as I can with this vehicle towing him. And then I will probably need to let him loose when I come to the tree line. In fact, if I have to, I will use the crane to lift him up over the trees. Because this is a big crane. I can do that kind of thing. This looks like some difficult terrain for this vehicle. Okay, I'm on the supposed road still. Let's get over to those rocks to save me. Okay. So far, so good. I knew it was going to be on a slope. I'm using the rocks on the left hand side to level me out when I need to. Okay. That's good. More rocks on the left I can catch a tire on. A little bit too much rocks on the side. I think I've told the story before about my ex mother-in-law who would always ask for her scotch with rocks on the side. No ice in the glass, rocks on the side. And the reason was because she only liked one or two ice in the scotch, but she always wanted a full glass of ice, and you might think a separate glass of ice. You might think, well, why would she want that if she's only wanted a cup of ice? Well, that's because that wasn't the only glass. That wasn't the only source of scotch she was going to have. She had a little flask with her, but she wanted the rocks on the side to put a little bit of ice cubes in her next serving. And is this where I put the little thing up there, or do I just go ahead and go up this whole road? No, I'm not even to the part where I thought I had to cut through the trees. But this might be where I let the car loose, because now we are getting onto rocks. This is supposed to be a road. But you know what? We make our own roads here. Now, if I let go of the truck, it will slide downhill. So this might be as far as I go, because I thought I could climb over this rock. I might still be able to do. Just have to get a little momentum going. I was hoping to get into second gear before I got there. Anything I can reach. Sure not. Just trying a slightly different angle. I've had, whoops, clinch horn. I've had success with this kind of nonsense before. I think this might be the point where I stop it. Turning on the engine of the truck behind me is not going to help. Train mode. Alright, little buddy, you're coming with me. And at 46 minutes, I might have to just put the thing down and take it from there. I have to release the winch. I'm actually still winched to him. I can't winch to anything else. But that detached the winch. Now. What am I winched to now? I'm winched to the back of him. I don't want to be winched to the back of him. I don't want him to fall down the hill, but he might fall down the hill. Release winch. Crane. Winch control. Winch control this way. I can't see where I'm going. There. Lift. Lift. Come on, little buddy. You can do it. Lift above the trees. You're flying now. Woohoo! And I'm hoping you can get over those rocks on the other side. Because I can't really put you back on the road. Actually, I probably could. I'm not sure that's the best way to go, but I will put you back. Uh-oh. Things went quiet there for a second. Oh, I think it's just my earbud. Let me pause. Let me mute a second. Okay, can you still hear me? Because sometimes when I do what I just did, it doesn't unmute. And it's not... Ah, you can still hear me. Okay, good. Lift. Rotate. Rotate. I gotta end the episode. Rotate. Why aren't you rotating? You're not rotating. What is wrong? Lower a little. Lower a little more. Okay, rotate, rotate. Lift a little, you're rotating on the rock. I know it's getting dark, sorry. My light's on? Probably not. Oh, it's taking forever. Lift. Rotate. Okay. Lower. 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 You're there. Are you stable there? I think you are. All right. As we look at the northern lights, I am going to take a break here, and I'll be back. So, we will continue this. It's a cliffhanger, literally. We'll continue this in the next episode. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm just going to take a short break. If you're watching on YouTube, that'll be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m., 1800 hours in the UK, and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. So, either way, thanks for watching. Enjoy the Northern Lights, and I will see you then.